Alright everybody, welcome to part 1 of the Medics Convention. And right now we're going to be looking at the G1 version of Ratchet, based on the cartoon and the comics. Now from what I understand, the decal sheet essentially came with, it's like the G1 and comic and cartoon, it's like on the same sheet, so you could customize it that way. So let's get a look at them. First one here, we got, this one was meant to emulate the Japanese version, and it's meant to be a more G1 style from a cartoon. And yeah, so they basically just took a first aid and they completely painted, it's like the doors and the things white. You can tell it's a first aid. One of the ways, it's like it has the Autobot insignia there, and then it just had this cross there, which looks like they just took like the red stripes and made a cross. They added like red tape stripe, it's like across the car and the whole vehicle. And I got the cross, it's like on the door from a G1 from Toy Hacks. So yeah, let's get them transformed. We can get a better look. Yeah. Alright. Apparently one of the other ways, very popular way, was to use Shapeways heads. I believe this one was from Steam Shield. There we go. So as you can see, we have some decals there from the first aid, as well as like one on the door from the G1 Ratchet decals from Toy Hacks. And here there's a custom head there. And yeah, you can see how they basically used the white to completely paint the chest, and you have that custom head. Yeah. Then we got the gun. This one here is from a Trailbreaker, just for variety's sake. And it's, come on, let's go inside the, work with me. Okay, yeah, there. And then like the Japanese one, when there's this weapon there. So as you can see, custom head painted, and there goes that. Then here's another version. This one here I believe is more based on the comic run. But yeah, so they had these decals here. These are all decals that came with the set. And for whatever reason, they also put this weird G2 Autobot one there. However, it's like the body's basically a first aid, and it's like mostly unpainted. They added some silver here, yeah, and some of the decals on the back there, as well as the windshield, but they left the other blue. Yeah, so let's get them transformed. So you can see this one has the red comic accurate head. It also has this nice piece, which I got from Shapeways. I believe it was from Specific Production, which helps fill that out. I would have loved to buy more of these. It's like for some of these other customs, but this is what it is. So far I only have the two. I would love to see those on Shapeways again, but time will tell. That way, there we go. You can tell they added some silver, it's like on the waist. Come on. There we go. And yeah, then you just give him his gun. Yeah, they painted the hands red to give it that more Ratchet vibe. And then you can see there with the red. Yeah, basically left it very similar to First Aid. And that's the more comic accurate version. Then we have this one here, which again I believe was also painted from a First Aid, again because you can tell there, as well as the wheels. So the doors are all, basically the arms are all like painted white, but the leg parts were left red, as well as like the panel in the back. It gets a little bit more interesting in robot mode though, so let's just get through that. So yeah, get them transformed there. And there we go. Also, it's like with yeah, of course he also has an axe, and the standards like and foot gun. There. Get a closer look there. So we have the head, most of the chest painted white, with there's a like this bluish, I want to say bluish purple, almost lilac, and there's this Autobot insignia there. But other than that, left pretty much stock, if you will. So yeah, these are the some ratchets. It's like that you can make. It's like essentially using the decals as well as heads from Shapeways. I believe these are on Cults right now. It's like on Steam Shield's channel. So yeah, that was the Gen 1 comic and cartoon versions of Ratchet. So yep, well, stay tuned for the rest. Later.